For our interviews, I have with me George. Hi George, how are you today?
Hi, how are you?
Thank you so much, I'm doing great. So George is the producer and set designer for the film Butterfly. George, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us your name, where you're from, and tell us a little bit about your role in the
Okay, well, George Mecca is my full name, and I have a little bit of a Philadelphia accent, in case you noticed. But I grew up in Dallas and moved to Georgetown 6 years ago, thinking I would retire from the set and scenery business. Instead, I'm selling that to my brother. He's still in Dallas, and now I can entertain Nerve Lab projects. It's the art experiment, and so Butterfly is one of those experiments. Someone came and said, can I rent the warehouse, and what else might you have here, and read the script. I loved the script and said I probably have this and that, and got more involved, and that's how I became more of a producer and scenery guy. So I did have a background in scenery. In another life I was a comedian and had a nightclub in Deep Elm, but several lives.
Nice, I love that. And Nerve Lab, that's your company, correct?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your company, like how did it come about?
Well, the idea is that, you know, I always did art for money. So 50% down and 50% when I'm done, rather than, hey, I did a painting I really like, would you like to buy it? That's a whole lot more personal. So Nerve Lab's a whole lot more personal. I'm involved. I'm doing it for joy, not for money. So the warehouse was an investment rather than put it into the market or some of the things people do with their retirement money. I bought a warehouse, and then through other artist friends I met Emmy, and he described his vision, and at some point we were also the caterer and the police and some other things. We did some I think we shot a scene here originally that I designed for the bachelor apartment, but it ended up being reshot at my house. So
wow.
So I'm very involved.
That is awesome. And you did have a part in the film as well, right?
I play a saxophone. Hopefully they dubbed someone in who's better than me. But I played little pieces, back of heads, that kind of thing.
I love your involvement in the film. It's very cool to see that you're very hands-on. So tell me one more thing. Tell me about what was your most challenging part about the set design?
Some of the last minute things, we thought that we were going to do a retail store as part. There's a scene where a snotty lady doesn't give water to the poor, hungry, thirsty person, but gives it to their dog. And that's played by my wife, by the way. But we needed a retail store, and we couldn't find one immediately or, within the budget. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. So that's the kind of challenge I love, though, because the people who need it are very forgiving. What can you pull out of your hat? And so I got to do a out of my hat retail store.
I love that. I absolutely love that. And I love the amount of creativity and thought that you've put into all of the different sets. So it's been really amazing. It's been so great. I was able to see the film. So I love what you did with it.
Well, and I tell my children to wait till the end of the film and look at the credits. And when somebody says you can't make money at art, they so don't know what they're talking about. And I think you should follow your dreams, and you have to make some money on the side, or sometimes you can make money doing lighting or cameras or sound or all the things that tick by now with the animation. So, you know, not everybody has to be a star.
Yeah.
You can still put food on your table.
Absolutely. The possibilities are endless, and you still need all of the pieces to make the machine work. That's awesome.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate your time, and I'm really excited for everybody to see the film.
Me too. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Well, Ms. Gonzalez, I'm afraid you haven't done anything to demonstrate you're suited to regain custody of your son. I'm afraid this request is denied.
Come here, make your money, do what you need to do, and that's just the bottom line.
Hey, who's that babe on stage?
That's Butterfly, new phenomenon.
You don't have to be something that you're not wanting to be.
Homelessness is the result of making poor decisions, Reed.
What single attribute have you acquired to offer to this young man? That is, if you were indeed to regain custody of your son.
I'm afraid of having nothing to give. And right now, I have nothing to give.
Ma'am, you can't stop here and give away stuff to the homeless people. You gotta keep going.
You stay safe out here, hon. There's a lot of human traffickers.
Hey, this old girl. Picture you sent me,
Oh
right?
yeah, that's old girl from the spot the other night.
That money didn't come from Dino, did it?
She owe me loot, yo.
I finally understand why people lose their minds out here.
Yeah. Yeah, she over here like a sitting duck. Make sure your next move is your best move. So we're gonna make it happen.
Please, God, let me grow big, beautiful wings so I can rise above this madness like a butterfly.